Hey, what up, YouTube? I just wanted to do a quick video today about my jump from benzodiazepines. Jump meaning I discontinued the dosage, and this video is about that. So, about 8 months ago, I was planning on jumping. It was back in October. I was probably maybe a week out from jumping, getting ready to jump, and then my dad was actually involved in the Vegas mass shooting, and he survived, but he was texting me and during the shooting, and I was doing my best to keep him alive by watching the news and looking up stuff on the internet where the shooter was, and I was texting him during it, and I was able to keep him safe. So that was good. But I say that to say this is that I was on a very low dosage. I was ready to jump, but as you heal, you're going to be able to deal with more stress. Some of you may start healing once you stop the dosage, or you can start healing like I did. Like I was healing during the entire process. So um, you're going to be able to deal with more stress as you heal. So that's something to really look forward to. And so that happened. And then a couple weeks later, I was going to wait a couple weeks to jump. And so I waited about maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I gathered myself. And then I was getting ready to jump again, and one of my buddies died, and I had to actually help coordinate the funeral, and I was able to do that, and I missed the funeral because I'm still recovering from benzos, but I was able to help out, so that was good. But again, I say that to say this is that you're going to be able to deal with more stress as you heal, because that's one of the worst things in benzo withdrawal is you cannot deal with stress. So as you heal, you'll be able to do more of that. So then about 2 or 3 weeks after that happened, I decided to finally jump, and so I did the jump, and it wasn't super bad. About the 8th through the 10th day was probably the worst. I was laying in bed, I was sleeping, and I was trying to sleep, and it just felt like my kidneys were shutting down. And because it was the 8th through the 10th day, I knew that it was probably the last of the benzos leaving my system because the benzo's half life is 200 hours. So that's usually about I was like 8 days, 8 hours. So like the 8th through the 10th day, you're gonna feel the worst of it. Um, so it basically just felt like my kidneys were shutting down, but I was able to keep calm and get through it. Didn't go to the hospital. I was able to do it, go get through it, and my second worst symptom was my clonic jerks. They got pretty bad. I'd be sleeping, and the next minute I'd wake up and I'd be in a sitting position. So I would just be knocked out sleeping, and then I'm sitting up, and it just felt like I felt like a tectonic plate shifting. Like I would feel like a shift, and I would just I'd feel the shift, and I would just sit up, like right out of sleep. And the myclonic jerks, they went away with time, but just during the right as the jump, right as I jumped, that's when they kicked up a little bit. Like it was rough, but you get used to it. So um, as of now, about 8 or 9 months later, I don't really have them no more. I get them sometimes when I'm super stressed, but not really. So they go away, and those are my two worst symptoms. Um, with the jump, it wasn't like some super like really bad cataclysmic event that I was fearing, and that a lot of you are probably fearing too. Like you think you're gonna jump, and then it's just gonna be like, oh shit, we're in for a ride. But no, it wasn't much different from the entire withdrawal process. So don't fear some big event or some big cataclysmic explosion or something. It was just smooth sailing because I was lucky enough to be able to prepare for a long period of time, and I know a lot of you are blindsided by this. So if you can prepare and you can do it slow, you'll get through this. So You will heal. It just takes a lot of time. So yeah, it wasn't some super scary thing. It was just just ride through it. That's all it really was. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And right after that, right after the jump, I was able to do a big Thanksgiving. I was able to start tapering one of my other meds like a month after. So don't think that you're just gonna be, just panicked and just it's gonna be horrible, because it wasn't that much different from the whole process. So that's the main thing I wanted to tell you guys today. Um, the main trick I used to get through the entire process was to keep calm. If you just continually tell yourself that you're in control of the situation, and you do not let yourself, spiral out of control, and because once you start worrying and then you start just panicking, it's just gonna be a downward spiral. But if you can stay in control and just remind yourself, hey, I'm in control of this, no matter how you feel. If you just keep saying it and keep believing it, if you stay in control, it will have no power over you. I mean, it's still going to suck, but you're not going to go full panic mode, ER visit, ambulance, none of that. So just if you stay in control, it's very hard to do, but if you just continually just stay in control and not panic, you'll be all right. So that's the main thing I wanted to say today. Is the jump wasn't a huge thing. So I just want to give you guys hope. Healing happens. I'm going to do some more videos talking about healing, but I just wanted to do one about the jump. So it wasn't that much different from the rest of withdrawal. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. Video's over. I'll make some new ones, and I hope you guys are doing good.